Hi everybody, this is Ron O'Donnell, foreclosure.ammunition.com. I hope you enjoy that little music in the background. It reminds me of the Mamas and the Papas from back in the 60s. I think you all know who I'm talking about. But now we have a younger generation. We have a new breed of people coming out that are enthusiastic. The kind of people that we need to support our effort against illegal foreclosures, not only in California, but across our great nation. And I'm showing you the foreclosure ammunition bullet, so you know it's not an M16 rifle bullet or anything like that, okay? Automatic rifle they call them. It's a thumb drive with the foreclosure ammunition that you need to save your home. And you can find out more about it if you go on to our website, foreclosureammunition.com. Now, we're going to start with the topic of rescission. And I understand that you have no idea what we're talking about here. Either did I, until about 2 years ago. And for the record, it's a topic that's discussed in first semester law school. And for whatever reason, most attorneys and most so-called legal professionals don't even think about it or use that argument in foreclosure cases, or for that matter, any loan debt case, a collection case for your credit card or other types of installment loans that you may have on your yacht or your airplane, or, you know, a rescission is just a general term that you can use in any loan situation. So here we are. We have a Supreme Court decision that just came out. The name of the case is Jablonski, and you need to look at that, which is included in my foreclosure workbook. I call it the subtitle on rescission. You can get that by going to the website. But what does rescission say? I'm trying to simplify it from legalese, Supreme Court decisions, down to my people, basically AFL-CIO, carpenters, painters, nurses, steel workers, iron workers, plumbers. I'm trying to tell them something really simple in English the way they would understand it. You bought something. The deal didn't work the way you anticipated it was going to work, and you want out of the deal. How do you get out? Well, let's be honest. They're foreclosing on your house. You say, hey, here's the keys. You can have them, but I want every single dime that I paid you over the last 10 years, or however long your loan was. You did a 30-year loan. Back first. Then you get the keys. You don't give me this cash for keys deal for $2,000, I sign it and go home. No, under this Supreme Court decision, you give me every nickel I ever gave you, every monthly payment I ever gave you, every late charge I ever paid, my down payment on that damn place. Under rescission, I'm entitled to my money back, and then you get your keys. Now you got to ask yourself why all these banks and servicers are so happy to give you cash for keys, $2,000. cash for keys, $1,000. And then they even give you the additional insult that you gotta clean the backyard in the house to get you qualified for the $1,000. Well, you gotta be kidding me. It's because what they don't want you to know is you sign that document, you take that grand, you take that on the Cash for Keys program, and guess what you just did? You bypassed your rights, and I'm going to go ahead and get this document and show it to you. Your right of rescission. And that right of rescission, you should have gotten, if you're going to have to move, all of your money back, every single nickel. Not according to me. I don't do this. I'm retired. According to the United States Supreme Court, in their most recent decision in May of this year, 2015, the Jablonski case. Now, I'll tell you what, you want more information on rescission. Let me tell you, there's a fellow, he's an attorney. His name is Neil Garfield. I'm promoting his site right now, okay? livinglies.com. You can go right on there and look at it. And he gives a free 1 month now, 3 30-minute shows he's done for free on this topic. That's how big it is now in America. And he's one of the leading attorneys in the entire nation in foreclosure defense. Neil Garfield show. But his videos, if you look at them, explain what I'm saying to you today. Now, my foreclosure ammunition bullet, I call it, which is available on my site, I'm selling it for $19.99. It's how to fill out your form to get the process started for you, as opposed to just being thrown out on the street. Now, here's the trick to this. You have to send this, and your lender has 20 days to respond. On the 21st day, if they have not responded to this notice of rescission, then by operation of law, they have lost the secured interest in the real estate that you are fighting over. That's to their detriment. What do they lose by not responding? Well, the United States Supreme Court says that you don't owe that loan. You don't owe any money. So now they can no longer foreclose on you. But you have to submit the paperwork. And then you have to hope and pray, that they don't respond in 20 days. According to the United States Supreme Court Jablonski case. It just came out in May of this year. That's going to be added to my book. I have to do my book all over again because of this case. That's before the amicus curiae brief of the California Attorney General Kamala Harris's. And I sent those to you. You guys should have them. If you don't, you can get them on foreclosureammunition.com. But what am I saying to you? This is the leading avenue for people in desperation. I have permission from my man down there in Florida, my Italian man, Spazzato. He says, hey Ron, you never pronounce it properly because he's from New York. I said, Spazzato. And he said, hey, okay Ron, you're the man. I said, okay, Spazzato, Well, he doesn't owe any money on his house right now, and he's going to wind up going to court over this. But he stopped Wells Fargo in their tracks. They're calling him on the phone every day. Oh, we want to talk to you. We want to talk to you. I says, you don't talk to anybody. Spazzato, and even though I'm Irish, I could talk that Italian. But I tell him, hey, because he's from New York, Hey, you don't talk to these people. They have to follow the law. And, the law is that they have to respond to you in writing. And any verbal communication is totally inadequate, unnecessary. It won't do anything, it doesn't inure to your benefit to talk to them until after that 21-day period's over. Then you can talk to them. I wait 31 days. But then it halts the foreclosure. And they can be sued for violating Supreme Court decision. And again, I don't offer Ronald Donald's opinion on anything. My opinion, I'm retired, doesn't matter at all. My perspective on this is I would like to take this bullet and shove it up somebody's cartridge. But in the meantime, you need to fight for yourself. ForeclosureAmmunition.com is the place to do it. I opened up a email address. If you want to email me, it's foreclosureammunition@gmail.com, because I'm getting so many requests and so much information on my radio shows now. I didn't have that going a year and a half ago when I decided to run for state senate here in the state of California over this issue. But we didn't have these Supreme Court decisions. We didn't have anything to help homeowners. I hope you know that I went ahead and I got 5 resolutions that I sponsored, approved by the Democratic Party in our meeting, Central Committee in San Francisco, just in the late August. And one of them deals with this topic. You're going to look at the national presidential debates. The only one that's talking about this is Bernie Sanders, because he knows what I'm talking about. And I have a 5-minute clip that I can send to you where Bernie discusses this topic. No Republican discusses it. No other Democrat discusses it. But you know why? They don't have a clue. We have to teach you. The only one that even made a comment in all the presidential debates so far. Now you watch this change. We're going to make this change. We're going to stop these illegal foreclosures. We're going to stop this illegality. We are going to go after these banks because now we know our rights. And you need to type out your own notice of rescission, especially if you're in foreclosure. I don't even care if it's a credit card. You're allowed to do this. But you need to pay attention. You need to go to work. You need to help yourself. You can't afford an attorney, or else you could afford your house payment. I know that. But you can afford to hire a typist to type this up. If you can't find one, we provide a typist to do your form for you at ForeclosureAmmunition.com. I don't do them for free. I wished I could, but I have hundreds of requests right now. And I couldn't do it myself anyway. I'm retired. I'm tired. Retired means tired. So I hire people and actually pay them. So what I'm telling you is, if you don't know how to do it, you need to do it. This is something you can use when the day comes in front of the judge, as opposed to going up there and looking stupid. Well, I don't have the money. I lost my job. None of that, they don't care. It doesn't work. And guess what? I already can tell you. If they come back and hand you your down payment and every monthly payment you made for 10 years, you tuck that money in your pocket and walk away from the bargaining table. That's my advice. That's not legal advice. That's financial smarts. That's what I would do. But of course, everybody has to decide for themselves, what they want to do. But if I could get my money back, after 10 years of payments, and I could get my down payment back, I think it was $105,000. I would be on my knees praising the Lord today. So thank you, and I hope to hear you, contact me. Again, Foreclosure, Ammunition-9. You can go onto that site and you'll see notice of rescission. The information will be obtained on a bullet that I'll send to you gladly. The price for that is $19.99. I made it affordable so anybody can get it. I send it via U.S. Postal Service with a tracking number so that I can keep track of each and every one of you. And believe me, I got people in Rhode Island just this last 2 weeks, Florida, Nevada, Texas, California, of course, Northern California, Lake County, California, just the last week or two. And there are other states I can't even remember right now. But I'm just going to guarantee you one thing. We're going to make this a movement. We're going to go ahead and follow not Ron O'Donnell's opinion again. The United States Supreme Court case, read it in your Blonsky. States clearly that you have the right to do this. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for listening to my perspective on this. And yes, I'm California dreaming too.